Hi, I'm John Binney, and it's my mission to raise the vibrations of billions of hearts with my music, my meditations, and my healing each day. And today I'd like to talk to you about understanding this energy-first universe and being able to create sovereignty, intention, and execute your free will. And so the first concept I'd like to talk to you about is this aspect of this energy-first universe. And what that means to me is that everything in this universe first has energy, and the energy affects the reality around it. It creates the matter, and when matter is there, it affects the matter, the shape, the size, the frequency, and the vibration, everything. And so for a moment, you could just focus on my energy. You can see me. I'm talking into a microphone. I'm saying a bunch of words. But what do you read from me? What do you read from my heart? What energy am I giving out? Am I trying to just further my career in talking? Am I trying to create a viral video? Or am I trying to share a lesson that's deep within my heart and that I've recently had reaffirmed? And that it's my love for you and my intention for you to raise your vibrations that I create this video. And that's all up to you to decide. And sometimes we use the human techniques, like looking into someone's eyes. Are they smiling? When my eyes smile, they go like really, really, really small. And we can see, often we feel like we see people's energy, their soul in their eyes, and their physical smile as well, right? So that's a great sign. And does it feel genuine? And so in this energy first universe, the way I think about it is that the universe is constantly reflecting back to us what is within our hearts. And so when we have a beautiful self-love for ourselves, that we nurture ourselves, that we truly know our value, and we always value ourselves, and that we're kind and compassionate when we talk to ourselves about ourselves, like when we look in the mirror or when we look at ourselves on camera, or in those moments that sometimes we feel drawn, that human instincts to compare ourselves to others, and then we're drawn back to that beautiful knowing within us that we are all beautiful, unique, sovereign souls. And then with this, within each of us, this beautiful energy, I'd like you to consider that energy of others. And so when you first connect with someone, and it could be, you could be scrolling through your phone and stop on a video for a moment. You could be walking down the street and passing someone. You could be meeting someone face to face for the first time. You could be just starting an instant message chat. And I'd encourage you at that time to really just focus on what your heart is saying, because you're receiving that energy. When you connect with someone, you begin to receive their energy. And all of us humans, we have this beautiful ability to connect into our hearts and listen to our hearts. And our hearts are this incredible, like invincible tool of the universe, where we can constantly discern what is positive, what is negative, and everything in between. Like, at what point in the scale does this energy that we're receiving feel like? And how does it resonate to us? Like, what message is this energy giving out? And I recently went through an experience where I ignored my heart. I listened to my mind a lot and said, oh, this person is very genuine and they're very lovely and they have the best intentions for me, and that it's safe to build a friendship. And actually over time, there was lots of things that were niggling at me. Like, my heart kept saying, I don't really like it when they say that, or say that to me or about me to others. Or I don't like the feeling of sometimes when they're saying things to me that, they might be complimenting me, or they might be giving me ideas, for areas for me to grow. And your heart will help you understand the motivation behind their energy, like what energy they're actually giving out. And as this planet continues to evolve, as we continue to develop, as we continue to raise our vibrations, and this whole planet continues to ascend, the veil that blocks the energy between us or slows it down or confuses that energy, that veil is thinning. And so what we're experiencing is this beautiful reality now where we can feel more and more energy from each other. And unlike social media and the things we do at work and the things that we do in our third dimensional existence, this energy that resonates from all our hearts is public. And so it doesn't matter if you're talking to someone or not. It doesn't matter if they're there or not. It doesn't matter where they are in the world. Once you connect with someone, you create like an energetic cord between you, and you constantly exert that energy. You know, you send it out and you receive that energy. And so it's really important to be intentional with that energy. And so I'd like to talk about intention also. And I feel that this whole universe is all about the free will of every living thing. Because if there wasn't free will, there would be this very strange order about the universe, lightly dictated by like one, being or entity or energy. And you wouldn't have the beautiful diversity of life that we have now and the freedom within our lives. And so I believe in free will, because free will allows us to set the intention to choose. And so we can say, I choose at this time to create this video, to share my experiences with sovereignty and listening to your heart. And when I create that intention, that's what flows through the tone of my voice. It's what you see in my face, in my eyes, in my hand gestures. It's what you feel in my heart. And that increasingly you can't hide that. And I often feel like I notice it the most now when I'm like scrolling down through my phone and I see like an advert, and there's often like a very beautiful human and they're saying some really beautiful things, but in the advert, like their heart is not in it. And they're trying to sell your product. And so they're just saying, they've got a few seconds. They're like, here, buy my t-shirt, John Binney. And the point is that they're like, their intention is coming through to you clearly, and you're receiving that energy, but you're like, it's not what I really want. Like I want things and people in my life that resonate with me and my journey and my mission at this time. And so there's a few simple techniques that I'd like you to encourage you to use each day. The first and most important is listen to your heart. And so there's a really simple technique to this. So when someone's saying something to you, you first meet them, just pause for a minute and like quiet your mind and just take 3 deep breaths. And it might seem like eternity to watch or to experience. But as you create that space and you just take those 3 deep breaths, just ask your heart, what is the intention of this person? Or you can ask, is this person's intentions for my highest good, love and compassion? And then, most importantly, you can create. If you don't feel like this person's intentions and their energy is of your highest good, then politely tell them to leave, or respond to them and say you don't want to carry on any further with this conversation. Or you can choose to block people on social media if that's where you are. And you can also create boundaries around yourself. So creating clear boundaries. And boundaries are so important in friendships also, for those that you do allow into your space and you do allow the energy from. Just make it clear what your boundaries are, what you do and don't like in friendships. I hope this helps you. I'm sending you so much love from Scotland. I love you.